𝐬𝐮𝐬𝐜 has returned, and it's exactly what you thought it was going to be.
Bro, this game is not fun right now. It's not fun.
𝐬𝐮𝐬 has to be the biggest joke of 2025.
This is probably the worst state that 𝐬𝐮𝐬 has ever been in.
So 𝐬𝐮𝐬 is a dog shit game. It's always been dog shit.
Bro, I'd rather inhale crack through my rectum than act like I want to play this insufferable ass game, bro. Cetro, you fucking nigga!
I've been seeing the same conversation circle around the 𝐬𝐮𝐬 community. People saying that the game is suffering and that it's on its way out. And I wanted to actually step back and ask the question, is 𝐬𝐮𝐬 really dying? Or are we just expecting too much too fast? The problem is once you reach the top, once you've got 𝐷𝐿 or full res, the content ceiling hits pretty quick. At that point, PvP is pretty much the only thing left to do. And PvP in 𝐬𝐮𝐬, well, that's a beast of its own.
For all you bastards, all you insufferable cows that complained, that cried, that Hakuto was broken, when these speed monkeys can put out 50 skills in the point of 2 seconds before I can even fucking blink!
I've been there. 1 second you feel like you're cooking, next second your whole health bar is gone in one combo. And here's where expectations start to weigh heavy, because when a game is this ambitious, people start to expect constant updates, balance patches, something new every week. They want it to feel alive all the time. And I get it, that hunger for content is real. But here's the thing, when you set your expectations that high, you'll always feel disappointed. That's why we get the cycle where the community screams dead game every time things slow down. To me, that narrative's kind of silly. I think the real issue isn't whether 𝐬𝐮𝐬 is dying, it's how we define alive. Is it about player counts? Because Roblox numbers fluctuate daily. Could it be about updates? Because even the biggest games on this platform go months without new content. Or is it simply about whether you can still hop on and have a good time? Regardless, truthfully, I can't take some of y'all serious. 2 weeks ago, you guys were playing Grow a Garden and Steal a Brain Rot, hopping on simulators, but then call 𝐬𝐮𝐬 boring because the devs didn't drop a update after hell. Like, come on. Now, for me, even when I queue into ranked and get absolutely destroyed, I still find myself wanting to play again. And that says something. If a game can frustrate you and still pull you back in, it's doing something right. I had one match where I thought I had my opponent cooked, thought I was doing my thing. Half health, cooldowns in my favor, and then they pulled out some insane bullshit combo I didn't even know existed. I deadass fell for a clone trick and I got folded. But instead of closing the game, I immediately queued up again because I wanted to run my fade once again. I wanted to win, and that's the mark of a game that still has some juice left in it. That, and if we're being real, the alternatives aren't all that. What I really want to play right now, 𝐾𝐨𝐧'𝐭 2, isn't there. It isn't available for me right now. Anyways, when I look at the Roblox anime scene, 𝐬𝐮𝐬 is still one of the few games scratching that itch. It might not be perfect, but it's doing more than most. So maybe the real conversation shouldn't be, is 𝐬𝐻𝐮𝐬 dead? Maybe it should be, what do we actually want from a game like this? Because if we're holding a Roblox project to AAA standards, you know, weekly content drops, polished systems, flawless balance, we're always going to be disappointed because that's just not realistic. But if we step back and appreciate what we have, what's here, the ambition, the flaws, the potential, 𝐬𝐻𝐮𝐬 still stands out as one of the most unique anime-inspired games on the platform. And to me, that matters more than any content drop. No matter what the concurrent players are, be it 4,000 or 40,000, doesn't matter. Because if the game still gives you that feeling even after a loss, even after all that grinding, it's still alive. So here's my question to you. Do you think 𝐬𝐻𝐮𝐬 is really dying? Or are people just yapping? Because from where I'm standing, the game's not dead. It's just in that awkward phase where people are waiting for the next big thing. And that's normal. Drop your thoughts in the comments. I want to actually hear what the community thinks, not just the copy and paste dead game comments. I'm trying to have a real discussion. Because if we can break that cycle and start talking about what we actually want out of this game, I think the devs and the community both win. And maybe, just maybe, 𝐬𝐻𝐮𝐬 becomes more than just another Roblox anime game people wrote off too early.